What's up, guys? It's Scion, and I'm back, and we're looking at more Blade and Soul. And this week, I had just wanted to talk about story. Now, we take story for granted in MMOs. Like, people really don't care about the story most of the time. But while playing the recent content, I did something a little bit different. I did not want to go in overpowered to the content. So what I did is I did my soul fighter, and I leveled the character up, pretty much doing like nothing. Just leveling the character up, using all the upgrades that they gave me rather than going to seek out much of anything. Of course, I had to go and farm for a few things, like a few different parts for my weapon and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is all stuff without me actually using my gold stash and just stuff that I built up. And it's pretty fun like that. It leaves me like feeling more, I guess I could say, natural rather than feeling overpowered. So I got to do everything and struggle a little bit, like as you can see, taking damage on things and forcing me to actually fight properly in iframe, and that made me appreciate the content a little bit more doing it that way. I'm not telling everybody to do that, because if you have high level characters and you just want to get through shit, then that's fine too. Like I'm not mad at you at all. I personally just want to challenge myself just a little bit more, so I found it fun. While I was doing this, I actually decided to look more at the story, and the story for this particular patch and chapter was pretty good. I really don't like Poharan, to be honest with you. I think she's a really annoying character, but they made her more human and less annoying in this particular one, and it was pretty good. The voice acting was pretty good, even though her voice is annoying to begin with. But I liked it, because it's one thing when you play the first time around. When I played this in China, I didn't care what was going on. I just wanted the content to go, and I wanted to actually get through the content and get to like my upgrades and everything else. And like, I had the English patch, but I still just didn't care, to be honest with you. I just didn't pay attention. So this time when I actually went through it in North America with the American voices, I decided to pay attention and found that the story isn't that bad. So my point to you today is, and the reason why I'm making this video is, how do you feel about that? I know a lot of people have played this game in other regions and have come over. Now that the story is an American, like, how do you feel? Like, do you think it's a good story? Is it terrible? Like, there's a few things that's really cliche, and you can kind of see what was happening. And I kind of knew, even back in China, I knew that we probably end up having to take care of, Jin. So I'm probably gonna, in the beginning of this video, you probably already saw I have spoilers, and if so don't want to watch it or whatever else, and I'm gonna have it in the description, so people, if you're still here by now, like, you just want the spoilers. So I kind of knew, and just by the way things were going back then, that we're gonna have to take care of Jin, and we're gonna have to save her again, and she'll like somehow grow up again at the end of the day. But it, like, at the end of the day, like, you don't want her to go out like that. Like, it's not fair. It's all on Mushin. So you just want to have that particular character have a happy ending, because like, it was an extremely sexy and cute character, her in her adult form anyway, and like, you just don't want it to go out like that after Mushin did that. Like, you want to take the fight to Mushin. Like, I still want to take the fight like 100% to Mushin. I want to beat his ass, because this is like, what was the point of all this? Like, you're a dick. So like, pretty much, like they made a lot of people hate Mushin. They made, like, in the beginning, you kind of like hate Jin Soyeon, but excuse me, it's not her fault at the end of the day. So that's when you have feelings like that story, when you start to hate a character, when you start to feel something, when you start to get to the point where, like, damn, I thought this was gonna happen, and then that happened. Like, you dislike Poharan, but then you see her like being human and just wanting to get her grandfather back, and they're like, what, she's not that bad. I'll back off on Poe for right now. And then she's in Master X Master, and she's freaking awesome in that game. So gotta give it to him. So other than that, I don't really have anything else to say. I just wanted to get that out. I want to know how everybody feels about the story in this game. Do you appreciate it? Is it something right up your alley? Do you think it's cheesy? Do you not like it? Or you just here for action? Because in the beginning, I was just here for action. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna front. But the story's starting to grow on me now. It's actually starting to be a little bit of a good story now that I can actually see it in complete English with voice acting and everything. And the voice acting isn't terrible. So that's all I got for you guys. Let me know in the comment section or wherever you see this video if you like the story in this game, because maybe we took it a little bit for granted in the beginning. All right? Peace.